Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on 790 The Bet. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency.
Watch the sunrise, new day's dawning, and it's calling you and me. Where the mighty Mississippi flows by Memphis, Tennessee.
All right, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. Brad Carson doing a great job filling in for our ill show producer Shelby McCall on this fourth Saturday, and we've kicked it off with a lot of fish talk. We're going to do a little more fish talk right now because we've got a person on the line today that we'll talk to that is the first female to ever be the tournament director for a major fishing circuit, and that's Lisa Talmadge. Good morning, Lisa.
Well, good morning. How are you guys this fine
been
Saturday
wanting
morning?
to have you on the show. This fulfills an ambition. We've been wanting to get you on and talking about the new schedule that's already been announced for 2024, and we just got off talking with Joey Cifuentes, talking about what's going on with him, and here we come right up with you, and we got Ron Wong. Ron?
Hey, good
know
morning,
Lisa.
Lisa. And we have met before at one of the elite tournaments, and I know for sure at the Bassmaster Classic. And I got to say, you do a terrific job. And a lot of people don't know how stressful that job you have is. I mean, you have to make sure that you know that nobody's breaking the rules. You do the weights right and everything else. And I know you worked really, really hard in that last tournament on the St. Lawrence River where there's 20, 25-pound bags of bass were coming in from everybody.
Well,
absolutely. It was a lot of fun, though. I would prefer them bringing in heavy bags. Because when you put it on the scale, they settle down quicker and the weights lock faster. And it's a lot of fun to bring in and hold up those big bags and weigh them.
Well, I know, Lisa, this is not. You may be the first woman to do this, but you've been doing what you've done for several years and made a name for yourself. I can remember, you may not, but back in the early 2000s with ESPN, you were with the Outdoors Weekend Series, right? I mean, weren't you?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You were part of that, and then you've been with the American Bass Anglers Association, Shimano Experience, and last year in 2022 you became the elite tournament director, and the job that you have to do, things look like they're really easy on TV. I like to tell that to a lot of people. And Bill Cooksey's on the line, too, with Vanishing Paradise, and Bill knows these things don't just happen automatically, Lisa. So talk about your position and what it encases.
So, just for instance, say right now, we recently finished the 2023 season.
Yes.
And so right now it's full on planning for 24. So we're working on rules. If any rules need to be adjusted, any policy changes, things of that nature are going on right now. I'm getting permits for the locations, working with our host, doing all kinds of planning and logistics for 24. So a lot of people think once I finish the season that I just go and kick back. But no, right now is actually
you're busier
a lot of work. Yes, absolutely. A lot busier right now.
And you just announced the 2024 season. I mean,
yes, sir.
And it's a little bit different. I see for the first time since 2018, we're not starting in Florida. So, I mean, all these little things, so explains a little bit about the season processes.
So, we try to listen to the anglers as much as we can. And, we have been starting, like you said, going to Florida for many years. And so we wanted to change it up, starting off at Toledo Bend in Louisiana. So that should be in February, should be great. And then headed to Fork thereafter. So
wow, pre-spawn big bass.
Yeah, that's what you're thinking about. So folks, you got to get. I know I've got this posted on LarryRay.com. The new schedule. It's different, but you're in many of the same states. You've been there before. Toledo being, of course, the Texas-Louisiana border right there in February 22nd through 25th. But these things don't just happen together. You have to work with the community too, don't you, Lisa?
Yes, we work with the communities. So when it comes time to planning an event, Eric Lopez, I don't know if you've ever talked to Eric Lopez, he actually he starts the conversations with the communities, because, it takes a lot to bring an Elite Series event to a community. Yeah. A lot of people don't think about what really goes on and what we need. We need housing for 350 to 400 people. We need a ramp that'll accommodate the anglers and marshals and volunteers. We need a venue that's adjacent to the ramp. And then we need a park for expo. So there's just a lot that goes on with planning these events and where to take them and what community can't host an event of this magnitude.
Well, I know 19 times you've been at Toledo Bend, 19 times, never kicking it off like this. And Many, Louisiana, that's where it'll be held next year. And I know we talked about the 100 top bass lakes here. We talked to, golly, my mind goes blank now.
James Hall.
Yeah, we talked to James Hall about a month ago when that list came out. And way to go, Ron. Fill in there for me,
My guy.
Yeah, and put these things together.
Yeah.
But I've got to ask you, and maybe Bill or Ron may come up with this. You've seen a lot of changes over the past 2 decades, Lisa. Talk about the evolution of the sport of bass fishing.
Yeah.
So it seems what's happened now, it's more everything. Anybody can view whatever's happening on the water at any time. So for that, there's cameras in the anglers' boats.
Yes.
They all pretty much are running their own YouTube channels. So, if you want to learn something, it's at your fingertips right away. And you don't need to wait until you get a magazine. You can log on to YouTube or any of the angler social channels.
Right.
So, it's evolving that way. And then also you hear a lot about forward-facing sonar, so finding fish seems to be a lot easier these days than it used to be. So it's evolving.
And I know this, folks. Listen to this figure that the good folks at BASS presented to us when Emily, our good friend Emily Harley, came up and said, "Hey, you need to talk to Lisa." And I said, "Well, since the start of the year, more than 10.4 million viewers have watched Bassmaster coverage on the Fox networks."
Yes.
Does that not blow your mind, Lisa?
No, it blows my mind. It's just amazing. It's amazing that many people are enjoying watching bass fishing.
And what's amazing is the number of people that watched the weigh-ins at those elite tournaments online. It's really phenomenal, the number of hits that you guys get. And, of course, you and golly, it slipped my mind, do a great job on stage.
Dave Mercer.
Dave. How can I forget?
Yeah.
You guys do a great job at the weigh-ins there and keeping everybody engaged. And I think that's really important. You know when to open up a bag and let an angler pull out a fish to weigh in.
Yeah.
I think it all comes down to, Dave loves what he does, and and the same for me. My job is very stressful overall, but I love what I do. I wouldn't do this job if I didn't love it. So so when I'm on stage and Dave's announcing and I'm weighing fish, I'm enjoying every second of it because I'm a fan as well.
Yeah.
And I think that shows in the production, Lisa.
Absolutely.
It shows if you're just up there saying, "Oh, we got 22 pounds, 4 ounces here," it becomes an event in all these towns that maybe not anything else happens in that area.
Right.
And to see the community rally around you, but you got visitors, you got people watching worldwide, Ron Wong and Bill Cooksey.
Oh, absolutely.
And Cooksey, I know you know that.
When you take countries like South Africa,
Japan,
and the Philippines, Japan,
yes,
Korea, they're huge into bass fishing now, and they're watching all of this. And like Lisa said earlier, with the advent of the World Wide Web, if you will, everybody can pay attention to what's going on, and they pay attention, and that's growing the industry too.
Yeah, and I've got
and that sparks that, and that, you know, with that many people seeing it from all around the world, that just sparks more interest.
Yeah.
And so then you get more people wanting to be involved. And how do I be an angler? So yes.
Well, let me ask you, because you're a specialist in your field. I think you're a trailblazer. I think you're an ambassador. How do you feel about getting more women involved in this? Because they see you up there. This has got to be a lifelong dream for you, Lisa, to know where you started, where you are now. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I never, ever saw myself in this position. To be honest, I never even thought that I could ever even be here, or I even could do this job. So just to be here, to me, is just, you know, I'm humbled, I'm thankful.
Yeah.
And so, yes, of course, I really want all women and anyone to know that just follow your dreams, work hard, and you can get there.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
And you do a terrific job, also. I mean,
well, there's excitement. There's excitement on that stage, and I don't know how you prep yourself to get ready for this. Are the butterflies still there for you? I mean, or do you just get so involved in things that just? I know it can't be just routine, because you're actually taking part in history. I mean,
right? No, I always get butterflies, because I mean it's a big deal. People don't realize, like, you know, these guys are competing for a lot of money.
So
I want to make sure when I'm weighing the fish that I'm watching scales. I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to be doing. So yes, I'm always very, very in tune to what I'm doing on the stage, and yes, I do get butterflies still.
Well, I mean, you're in front of thousands,
millions of
fans.
Yeah.
Well, and right in place there's a lot of fans that come to those weigh-ins. It's pretty amazing.
Well, we appreciate you, Lisa. And I know, Cooksey, you got anything left to close out? We always shut you. We shut you out, Bill. Never give you an opportunity to say anything.
No, my wife and I both just always enjoy watching the Elite Series on television. So, great job. Everything that all of your team do, y'all do just a great job with it, and we always enjoy it.
We do. Lisa, we appreciate you taking time to be with us on this Saturday morning. Have a great weekend, and we got your number. We'll do it again, okay?
And I'll see
Thank you
down
so
the
much.
road.
Yeah, look for Ron Wong down the road, okay?
Okay. I appreciate y'all.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's take a break. Be right back on Outdoors with Larry Ray.